Alright guys, so we have just started our fourth cross-country overlanding trip. I guess that's the only thing I can say. Overlanding trip. This time we're going to be going through Oregon. We're going to be hitting some waterfalls that Shelly wants to see. We're going to be hitting California. I'm going to try to hit San Diego where Well-Tech Designs is and see if I can message Jeremy and see if I can do a tour of the place and go to the facility just to check out, you know, some bumpers or something. Then we're going to hit the Grand Canyon.
Nevada too.
Do what now?
We're going to Nevada too.
And we're going to Nevada. And then after Nevada, we're going to hit Kentucky so we can visit my family again and friends. So yeah, I hope I prepared myself for this journey. We only had 2 weeks since the last journey to get the van sorted out, get all the kinks out. But I did bring extra supplies and distributor cap and rotor, oil, transmission fluid, differential fluid, all that type of stuff. So stay tuned. We're going to be doing a lot of exciting clips and videos. Alright guys, we love you. Peace.
It's your light.
Well, thank you, Shelly. Now let me go over here and do what I do best. I'm going to light the light.
You can't. It's not turned on. I just told you you have to turn
Well, I thought you turned it on.
this on a little tiny bit, and then you got to turn this on a little tiny bit, and now light it. It's on. It's on.
Oh, okay. It's on, Shelly. It's on.
If it stays on, that's another story with all this wind.
Yeah, good luck. It was your idea.
Well, I thought we were going to be able to use the electric skillet, but
So, anyway, I am going to check my lift bolts and make sure.
keep an eye on.
Yes, I'll keep an eye on the dog. Make sure he doesn't get up and wander around and shake everything. Shake on everything. All right. Shocks for when I'm in high winds. I have a setting 1 through 9. 1 being the softest and 9 being the hardest. And I simply just put them on 9, and it will automatically make them stiffer, so I won't have an issue. Now, obviously, you have to have, you know, the rest of your steering components in good shape. Your ball joints, your idler arms, tie rods, you know, steering alignment, and, you know, your leaf springs, and you'll be in good shape. But the Rancho 9000 shocks are very useful for this situation. Now, if I'm going to be on, you know, tough terrain, I'll put them somewhere in the middle, and then just kind of play with them until I find the setting that I feel is best for what I need. But the wind is treacherous out here. We're going towards Wyoming and Colorado now, and I have the windows up. Now, you know, everyone knows that the Chevy Astro doesn't like side winds and it doesn't like hills too much, but hey, this thing is doing pretty darn good. So that's all I have for you right now, guys, and I'll talk to you later. Alright guys, as you can see, on this side of the road, it's snow. It's about 50 degrees outside, and on this side, it's absolutely no snow. And it's 40 to 50 mile per hour wind gusts and treacherous mountains. And you know what? I mean, we're doing alright. 70, 75 mile an hour. I mean, sometimes the van will struggle a little bit, but the wind is coming straight at us. Alright guys, we'll get with you. There folks, it's nice and bright and clear halfway besides the clouds. And then when you come over on this part, over this way, you can see it's getting dark and cloudy. Almost like it's gonna rain tonight. This is Wyoming. What up, y'all? Well, we are in, is this Rawlings, Wyoming? What is this?
Laramie.
We are in Laramie, Wyoming. It's been a long drive from Iowa City, let me tell you. And a lot of things have happened since then. We've been pulled over, we've been harassed. Anyway, but we're not going to let that ruin our fun. You know, I could stand for a little bit more power in this Astro. The next time we may take the Express just for the mountains, because it's got that 5.7 V8 with plenty of torque. I think the 99s had 330 horsepower and I can't remember, 385 foot-pounds of torque. As for the Astrovan, having 195 to 200 horsepower and 250 foot-pounds of torque. It's a difference. So, anyway, Wyoming has gusts of wind 40 to 50 miles per hour, and we're going up steep mountains, and also the wind was hitting the front of the van, pushing us backwards. And I'm in third gear, and the van is not doing over 75 miles an hour going up the mountain with the wind pushing us with 45 to 50 mile per hour wind gust. But we are having a good time, and there's no check engine lights. This is my gauge cluster, and this is where everything is reading normal. We generally run the van because we just bought a, let me show you. This is a Cobra 3000 watt inverter that's running our refrigerator. And I bought an Ultima battery that was $300. The van is a mess right now because we have everything everywhere. This is my dog Salsa. He's such a bad butt, but it's okay. And this is my other dog, Mocha. She's always curled up in a ball, although she's sleeping right now, but she's blind. Poor baby. But yes, everything's a mess right now. We made sure that we had plenty of snacks that we bought on our trip with us. And that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, this isn't the exactly what you call Instagram, build out in the interior, but I made sure that everything has been mechanically sound. $19,000, guys, to get this thing to where it was running like brand new. I mean, everything from the wiring, the hoses, new engine, new transmission, brake system, power steering system, cooling system, differentials. I'm going to have the differentials re-geared. It's got the G80 rear locker in the back. I just put a new resistor and connector in today because the AC we're not blow. So yes, I was reading a horror story, a terror story of someone putting a lot of money into the build of their van, and even replacing a lot of detrimental parts I consider on their van, and only to have the engine clunk out on them. And they did a lot of work to this van, and I really hate to hear that. That is a van lifer / overlander's worst nightmare, and I wouldn't want that to happen to anyone, and my heart goes out to them. But yeah, I made sure that I always bring distributor cap and rotor, extra ignition coil, ignition control module, fan clutch, mass airflows, crank sensors, and I make sure that I bring all the tools that I know that I am going to need to fix my van. Now I know that there's not much you can do with a rod bearing on the side of the road, but just do what you can, and if you can, get her home. We are 20 hours from home, and we still have another 80 hours of traveling to do. We're going through Oregon, down through San Diego, back up to Las Vegas, Nevada, and Kentucky, then back to Iowa City, and we're going to do all this in a month. This is our 4th overland cross-country journey in the last 3 months, and we're enjoying it. So anyway, check us out. We love you guys, and God bless.
Look at this guy over here. Oh, I'm sitting there asleep. I wake up to this. Just sitting there. That one is like watching. He went back to eat, and he's like watching, like, what are you doing? Oh, wow. That is really. Oh, wait. Look at this. Wake up to this. Two beautiful deer.
Those are like different color than the ones I know.
Yeah, me too. Oh, come on, baby. Alright, guys, there you go. And over here you have the grasslands, beautiful. And then over here you got the snowy mountain that we're going to end up having to climb eventually.
And state troopers.
And state troopers. I don't know if you got that on the video or not, if I turned it in time.
But anyway, yeah. You don't see too many out this way like you do in, other states, Nebraska. And, oh! Astro! Woo-hoo!
I missed it.
Huh?
I missed it. I wasn't pointed this way. Darn.
He looked over here.
Did he?
But anyway, yeah. They're always going the opposite direction, so I can't get a chance to talk to them or anything. But that was a beautiful van. Anyway, that got me excited. It's nothing like seeing other Astros go through the mountains, because I like to try to compare them and see, you know, if they have, you know, issues with wind gusts or, you know, how much power they have going up and down the mountains. You know, this one's lifted, has bigger tires, and, you know, but this one has a newer engine and a heavy-duty transmission and all that other good stuff. New fuel injectors and connectors, and yada 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 yada. So, I mean, we're well prepared. This is our 4th overland cross-country trip in like 3 months. 4th cross-country.
This one's gonna be a little bit longer though.
This one's gonna be way longer. First one was from Iowa to Virginia to get the high top, and you know, of course we went to other places. Second one was to Florida.
Yep.
From Iowa City to Florida, and of course we went other places, rode around, yada yada yada. Third one was to Moab and to Monument Valley, Arizona, to get the van and the engine lifted by American Dinosaurs, Kai Mojave. And this one, we're in a similar neighborhood, but we're going on up through Oregon, and we're gonna hit San Diego, and then I'm gonna try to I'm gonna knock on Will Tech Design's door and ask him, can I do a walk around of the facility. Then from there, going to Vegas, Kentucky, and then back home. All the while, we got to get ready for work, and yeah, we got a counseling gig coming up, so we have to make sure that we have internet around, and you know, we're in the deep mountains. But anyway, I just thought you guys may want to see a little bit of the scenery, and very well. As you can see, everything is going great here. All the gauges are where they're supposed to be. So, I'm gonna hop off here, guys. God bless and have a blessed day. Take care of yourself and each other. 40 plus mile an hour wind. Again, going through Wyoming. A lot of semis pulled over. Going up a hill, my van, it'll barely, I mean, I don't have the fluid, but 75 seems to be top speed going uphill with the wind going against me. So, anyway, the best thing to do is just to be careful and take your time, guys.
You can barely hear your voice, babe.
Enjoy the beautiful sights. Peace. Alright guys, so if you own an Astro van, you know, every Astro van that I've ever had, it seems that at night when the air is thinner or when it's a little bit chillier outside, first thing in the morning, it has the most power, has the most get up. And if you've you know, been taking good care of your Astro van, even in the mountains, it's the best time that I would think to actually get up those mountains is early in the morning, right before excuse me, there was a police officer, I had somebody pulled over. Right before you know, it starts to get hot outside, and your Astro will have the best performance. I haven't had to use third gear going up these mountains hardly at all in Wyoming and Utah so far. In a couple of spots I have, but for the majority of the trip I've been using just regular overdrive. So that's just a little tip. I want to know how many of you guys actually knew this little tip that I just gave you about the morning and night air. It's called ambient temperature. That's when your Astro van performs the best. Alright, peace out, guys. All right, guys. So we are now in Utah, and we are closing in on Salt Lake City, heading to Oregon. Now, granted, we still have about 10 hours left, so we've got quite a bit of time left to get there. It's beautiful. We've never been this way before, so I want to try to make the most of it. This is 31st Street. Beautiful little town. Record a little bit for you guys so you guys can kind of see what's going on here. So you can pay a quarter and get that food over there, and you ought to see the animals that ran up to get the food. So they've been fed before, so they know what's going on. They know what's going on right off bat. We stopped here to get gas, and I mean, they've got a wide variety of animals here. Hold on, guys. My fiance feeding the animals here. Now, I don't know what these are. Ram,
These
sheep,
are llamas.
llamas. It's the first time I've seen one in person. I have no idea. I mean, they let you feed them, so I mean, I doubt it. I mean,
You got Ava's a white alpaca. She's an old girl, but she's from a farm. Bunny is an alpaca too.
look at this one.
And Playful, he is by far the dumbest member of the herd. Mr. Grizzly is the miniature donkey. Oh, you must be the donkey, huh? I don't care about all that.
And this is called the middle of nowhere, guys. We are in Idaho. How you doing there, little guy? Big guy? What you doing there? You look like a ram. What are you doing there? Yep, you guys are cute. Cute animals. I've never seen you guys in person. Never seen you guys in person. What's up, player? What's up? What's up, homie? What's up, player? But no, seriously though, huh? I don't know. I gotta drive. I'm scared they might bite my hand. And it says, "Be kind to our friends. It is cruel to feed them anything but their special pellets."
So I got some pellets for them. I put them down there.
Alright guys, we're finally in Idaho. Well, we've been here for a minute. We stopped at Walmart to rest. We still got 6 more hours before we get to Portland, Oregon. A little less probably. Then I think we're heading to Cali, San Diego. And then from there, I think we're either going to the Grand Canyon or Las Vegas, Nevada. Depends on if I get tired. And, depends on the way that, the bully behaves here. Bully being, the Astro. The Incredible Hulk, So anyway, yeah. Doing alright right now. Been getting the EGR code. Not circuit low, but out of range. I replaced the EGR valve and the connector, and there's no soot or anything or buildup inside the EGR valve. again because I think I got a bad one from Advanced. And there's lots of road trek in front of us, guys. Chevy Express road trek. Makes me want to take the Express out for a drive when we get back. Look at him walking back here. Walking around back here. In luxury. Anyway, guys, we love you. God bless.
We're finally in Oregon, guys. And it is super, super green here. Beautiful. A lot of mountains and canyons and
Valleys.
snake rivers and valleys and mountains. It's like you're touching the sky. Even in this video, it looks like you're right there on top of the sky. Like you could just reach it. Yeah.
If you were Michael Jordan, you probably could.
Very funny. But it is beautiful here. I think we went to say maybe this is your video. Alright, guys.
Long journey.
Long journey. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell.